shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. For just a few minutes, I want to use for a subject. Don't miss this sign. So Isaiah goes to Ahaz, says, Ahaz, the Lord says, ask for a sign. Ahaz, who is king, says, I'm not going to ask the Lord for a sign. Who am I to ask the Lord for a sign? I'm not going to do anything that wicked that I would ask God for a sign. How many of you have heard that you never questioned God? Yeah. And my question to you is, if you can't ask the man who has all of the answers, who are you going to ask? Why not ask a God who is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, immutable? Why not ask God to show me? So Ahaz said, no, I'm not going to do that. And the Lord says, okay, well, it's not too hard for you to ask somebody else some stuff. So why do you think it's okay for you to ask other people questions, but you can't ask me? Can I tell you something? To ask God a sign does not mean that I'm questioning God. I think it's more of an indication that I need to be sure that I'm hearing from God. Because here we are in this material body, and we are trying to walk this spiritual walk. And so sometimes we can get confused by stuff. Sometimes we can get confused by people. And so if I need to be clear that I heard from God, then I need to say, Lord, if this you, show me this you. It's not that I don't believe God. I don't believe that I heard from you. Sometimes we don't even know the name of the street, but we can recognize where we're going by the sign. Stop sign. It means to cease movement. Look both directions before you go. Yield sign means proceed with caution. We read signs every day. The detour sign says you got to turn around and go in another direction. The dead end sign says you can sit right here, but you can't go any further. Come on now, we look at signs every day. Lord said, but you could trust who made the red light, that you need to stop, but you can't trust me to ask me to give you a sign. Oh, I'm better than the people downtown. You ask people to show you stuff every day. The Lord says you can trust what they say, but you don't have enough faith in me to ask me. Oh, I'm not intimidated by your questions. I want you to ask me anything. I'll show you. I'll tell you. I'll make it plain. So the Lord says, since you won't ask me for a sign, I'll give you one. Look, a virgin, that's already a sign. Especially in days like this. That's a sign. That's a sign. Oh, y'all mad at me. Y'all mad at me. Think that's why I haven't been invited to dinner lately, Sedelia. Because I let them know up front, I ain't trying to give up nothing yet without a document, without a ring. Because that's a sign you want to be with me after we lay down. Show me a sign that you really want this. See, the reason we so messed up is because we don't look at the signs. We just listen to what they say. He comes home later. He dressing differently. He wearing cologne now. And you've been married 22 years. He haven't even bought the cologne you bought him back when it was brute. Oh, that's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. She say she ain't no gold digger, but she let you know what she want for Christmas. Already told you what you better get up for Valentine's Day. Every time you go out, you got to pick up the tab, and she ain't your wife, and she ain't bought you nothing. That's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. You don't have to ask, do you? No, that's a sign. Look at the signs. Talking about I ain't like the other brothers. I got purpose. I want a wife. And he don't have a car. Don't own a Sealy Posturepedic. He's sleeping on his mama's sofa. That is a sign. Oh, to hell if you're a Libra or Capricorn. You need to see the credit report. You need to see the resume. You need to see the mileage on the car where the Negro going somewhere. The reason some of us so unhappy Is it because we look for a tall, dark, and handsome, cute, talking sweet nothings, and he convinced you to believe something he don't even believe? And now you depressed, ask the Lord to take him out of my life, but the Lord didn't give him to you. You didn't look at the sign. The Lord was showing you the Negro didn't need a helper. You don't need a help to do nothing. So you need a sign that God is not through blessing you. When you get up in the morning, that's the sign. Yes, Emmanuel is going to be with you. See, we're so used to being moved and directed by the world that we don't understand that we're supposed to be God's ambassadors in the world, that we're supposed to be the sign of God in the world, that we're supposed to be the movers and the shakers, that we're supposed to be the trailblazers, that we're supposed to be the ones that people are imitating. Come on, y'all, that we're supposed to be the ones setting the temperature. We're supposed to be the ones that's controlling the atmosphere.